Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Take a look at the Jazz. This is the first of their 3 home games in the 5-game series. Can they make the most of it and take a 1-game lead?
Well, it's always about the start. Again, when you're at home, you get confident. You've got the fans behind you, but you still have to play good basketball. And typically a good start means a good game. So I think it's all contingent upon how they start the game.
Here's Brown. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And the basket by Vassell. Take a look at Utah. You know, tonight Greg's going to tell us a lot about how they match up in the series at both ends of the court.
Yeah, we can talk about how well these teams match up in terms of talent, but in terms of how they match up in style, that's what we'll find out right now.
Now Murray. After the missed 3 from Damian Lillard, it's Allen on the wing. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this is where Allen should look to score because he's got the size and length.
And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And a great look. Lillard always looking for teammates. Doesn't have tunnel vision.
Murray right side. Outside, Avdia. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
What a confident shot by Denny Avdia. He is not afraid of physical contact, clearly.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Sabonis. Lillard left side. Here's the drive. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Allen. Outside for Murray. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside DeRozan. And here's Sabonis. Back to DeRozan. Shoots over Vassell. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 5 points so far.
We are talking one of the most consistent, accomplished mid-range scorers in the NBA. DeRozan, it is effortless.
Pass to Murray. Takes the 3. Score in the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Outside, Sabonis. Here's Brown. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. They lead by 4. Now, here's Avdia. Pass to Jackson. With the clock winding down. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. The Grizzlies trailed by 4. Now, here's Lillard. Outside, Sabonis. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Over to the wing. From deep. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And it's Utah's ball. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Now, Will Hardy talked to me a little while ago. We talked about tackling the quote-unquote Sabonis problem. Coach said, we want to challenge Sabonis as early and often as possible. We'd rather see him pass the ball than find his own shot, especially inside. Well, they'll try to battle Sabonis in the paint. See how that works out. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Spins. Allen in the post. Comes up empty down low. Lillard scanning the floor. Screen by Sabonis. Lets it go with a three. Memphis the rebound. For the three. That shot off.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Murray. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Sabonis. Memphis trailing here. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
Well, Sabonis able to finish on the interior. That's pretty.
Now Murray. Over in the corner, Allen. Shot clock at 5. And Sabonis pulls it down. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
DeRozan with it. Now Avdia defending. Pass to Sabonis. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Here's Vassell. Vanderbilt defending. Screen by Allen. And that one drops for him. Vassell's got his second bucket of the night.
Hey, that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range area.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here are the Grizzlies now, trailing by 2. Outside Williams. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Jacks up a 3. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
Well, you can see Schroeder willing to take more and more threes. If you're going to stay in the league, you've got to make them.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And it's Utah's ball. Henderson outside. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Shot from 12. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
The drive by Schroeder. Here's Adams. Schroeder outside. 6 on the shot clock. Tries yet again. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Utah trailing here. .156 left in the first. Gannett with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Over to the left wing. Bay drains it from beyond the arc. And the Jazz lead by 2.
I love how assertive Bay is offensively. Solid at catching the defender there off guard.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Iguodaro. Still scoreless. Williams from outside. A rebound by the Jazz. On 11 left in the first quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, doesn't allow himself to be rattled in the least by the aggressive defense. Jonas Valanciunas shows his strength and composure to power up and through.
Here's Schroeder. Now here's Williams. Bay pulls it in. Utah leading by 5. Henderson with it. Top of the key, connect. At the elbow, it's Valanciunas. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him. Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Back to Schroeder to end the run. Hands it from downtown. Schroeder's got 6.
You love the no hesitation from Dennis Schroeder. Just catch fire and let it go.
To the right side. It could go. And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Jazz up by 4. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 17. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And here's Valanciunas. Back to Murray. Right wing. Shot clock at 3. Fades and shoots. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Valanciunas on the double team. Schroeder outside. Back to Sabonis. This is the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Pass to connect. And here's Henderson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Grizzlies trailed by 4. Schroeder outside. Sabonis inside. Can't connect from short range.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Pass to Murray. At the elbow, it's Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Memphis. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. there's a screen by Williams. To the paint. Back to Schroeder. Here's Brown. Stolen by Henderson. And it's Murray with the jam.
Incredible athleticism from Murray. A combo guard with some serious elevation.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Pass to Williams. Here's Brown. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Brown's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Puts it up from 17. No good from Valanciunas. The Grizzlies trailed by 3. Launches a 3. Brown's shot is off. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Back to Bay. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And maneuvering into position, Bay moving the needle.
And so it's Memphis with it. Pass to Brown. Now Williams. Back to Sabonis. And Valanciunas pulls it down. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Jazz leading by 5. Henderson outside. Inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Jazz.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
And the foul called on Jared Allen. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Lillard. Pass to Jackson. Back to Lillard. 5 on the clock. Driving the... Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
And the basket by Vassell.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Lillard outside. And stolen by Vassell. It's stolen by Adams. DeRozan in the corner. The rebound by the Jazz. Now Henderson. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Avdia. Again, the Jazz score.
What you love about Denny Avdia, this guy can score in a multitude of ways.
Here's Lillard. Driving inside. And then Lillard slams it in.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Avdia gets the bucket.
Well, close range looks highly coveted. Avdia is all about it.
Lillard with it. 6 points for him. Outside DeRozan. Unloads from 13. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
And it's Avdia off the drive. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Jazz leading by 6. It's Vassell on the wing. 8 points for him. It's stolen by Adams. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Well, doing what he does best. DeMar DeRozan hits the afterburner on the drive, catches the defense flat-footed.
Vassell outside. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Henderson. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Outside DeRozan. Screen by Adams. The 10-footer. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And so Henderson will bring it up for Utah. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Avdia. Pass to Allen. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Steven Adams picks one up.
Nice job drawing the contact on that move. Jared Allen, very difficult to contain because of his length.
And Allen drops them both. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Lillard outside. Launches it. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
And here is Vassell. 8 points for him. Henderson right side. Here's Allen. And then Allen sends it in.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
Lillard left side. And it's in there. Lillard's got 9 points in the quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Vassell outside. Green by Allen. A shake. The rebound by Steven Adams. The Grizzlies trail by 3. .110 left in the first half of basketball. And an intentional foul right there. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Outside, Sabonis. That one goes. Count it. Brown's got 5.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Hangs home the trifecta. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Unselfish play. What you like about Murray, he doesn't get tunnel vision with the ball. He keeps his eyes up and his options open.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Lillard. And no good that time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Jazz lead by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. Now here's Bay. Now Valanciunas. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Valanciunas has got 7 points in the game.
With his strength, it isn't easy to upset Valanciunas with a little contact. He's going to have to get a lot more physical than that.
Lillard with it. Guarded by Murray. DeRozan for 3. Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis has the ability to keep possessions alive. He's crafty getting position, gets to the offensive window. That's nicely done.
Here's Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Memphis.
He's tried to get it going, but the shot simply has not been there. Nothing seems to fall.
And it's Sam Merrill with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Grizzlies substitution.
And if you're just joining us, we play it over a minute here in the third. Pass to Sabonis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Domantas Sabonis may be one of the most underrated players in the NBA. He conducts his business quietly, but boy, is he a force.
Sabonis taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Murray. 5 points in the game. Pass to Valanciunas. Tries a 3. And Sabonis pulls it down. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Here's Brown. He's defended by Merrill. Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
And Murray, here we go.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Williams with the ball. Scoreless thus far. Sabonis' shot is off.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Pass to connect. Back to Murray. And Sabonis pulls it down. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, it's such a pleasure to watch Domantas Sabonis play the game. Yes, he's got absolutely God-given talent, but he also has an incredible understanding and feel for the game, and he plays it the right way.
That one is no good.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So both teams making some changes here. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
That'll be a 5-second call. Memphis trailing here. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And that one's good. Schroeder.
This is Schroeder at his best, putting that blinding speed to great advantage.
Outside, Avdia. Back to Murray. Outside, Avdia. 4 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
The painted area is not for the faint of heart, and Avdia making some contact happen. I love that.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And here are the Grizzlies now. Bounce pass, Schroeder. Here's DeRozan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DeRozan's got 12.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
It's tipped. Vanderbilt with the steal. The finish. And the dunk by Jackson.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Anderson looking it over. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Bay, no good. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. And here's Schroeder. 8 points for him. Now here's DeRozan. Shoot out to Schroeder. Back to DeRozan. Pulls up. Henderson pulls it in. Jazz trailed by 4. Pass to Bay. Connect with it. DeRozan defending. Henderson outside. And here's Avdia. Another miss by Utah. Now DeRozan. 12 points for him. To the wing on the left. The jumper from the free throw line is good. DeRozan's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
It has been years and years of productivity for DeMar DeRozan on the offensive end. This guy is just so crafty.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
It's stolen by Allen. To the inside. Bay. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. That's 7 points for Sadiq Bey. Pass to Williams. Schroeder outside. Now here's Vanderbilt. 5 to shoot. Goes up the baseline. And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, I do like seeing Schroeder get to the mid-range because that shot's still an important one in today's NBA.
Here's Henderson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Jazz have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. And Memphis making a change here. Good on both. We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to talk to his guys.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
Teams changing it up here. Memphis leading by 3. Lillard outside. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Lillard. Tries from 10. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Lillard's got 15.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Valanciunas with the ball. And the 3-ball is good. Here's Lillard. 15 points in the game. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Henderson outside. Vassell outside. For the tie. And that's 2 points on the layup. 10 points for him.
I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Lillard, good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Vassell. 10 points for him. Got it. Good job in the low post. Vassell's got it all tied up now for Utah. Lillard outside. Here's Powell. Oh, good on the triple. They can retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
Back to Henderson. Yep, it counts. And the Jazz lead by 2.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Out to the right wing. Back to Lillard. Here's the screen. Here he goes. Rebounded by Jackson. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Pass to Valanciunas. It's Henderson on the wing. 5 points in the game. No good from outside. And here are the Grizzlies now. Trailing by 2. Here's Iguodala. Back to Lillard. Pass to Iguodala. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Sabonis' shot is off. Henderson for 3. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Jazz out in front. They finish off the third quarter.
The Grizzlies, 59.
Well, It doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. And so here's Memphis. A 2-point game. Schroeder with the ball. Pass to Williams. Back to Schroeder. Here's Adams. The layup off target.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Outside for Jackson. Jackson with the screen. Avdia gets the bucket. Avdia got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Jazz.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Shot is good off the back rim and in. Now it's a 7-point Utah lead.
Avdia is showing you his catch-and-shoot skills.
And here's Schroeder. Fires the three. They get it back. Adams. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
So many NBA players will tell you Steven Adams is the strongest guy in the league, and he gets after it off the glass.
Over in the corner, Allen. And he drives in. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Utah.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a three? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. See if it works, guys.
All right, David, thanks. And it's sent back by Sabonis.
Improving on the defensive end as well. Domantas Sabonis getting tenacious there with the block shot.
And there it is for him. Murray's got the lead up to 10 now for Utah.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Outside, Avdia. Pass to Murray. Allen left side. The Grizzlies pull it in. Schroeder outside. Here's Sabonis. Here's the teardrop. He takes it up and lays it in. Sabonis has got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, Sabonis will bring a level of physicality every night. Big-time skill, big-time toughness.
Allen right side. Vassell outside. Shoots. Murray outside. Second chance shot. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Yeah, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
Pass to DeRozan. Vanderbilt with the screen. Back to DeRozan. And here's Sabonis. From outside, off the mark.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Connects from three-point range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. So both teams making some changes here. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Lillard outside. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Henderson, bounce pass. Shoots a three. No good from Valanciunas. Outside DeRozan. From outside the arc. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
He does not take a ton of threes, but DeMar DeRozan very capable from range.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured. Wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Jazz leading by 8. It's Henderson on the wing. And Henderson throws it down hard.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Here's Lillard. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Pass to Valanciunas. On deep. The rebound by Steven Adams. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Lillard with it. Now Valanciunas defending. And stolen by Vassell. Valanciunas with the ball. Now here's Vassell. Out to Henderson. Here's Valanciunas. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
DeRozan's shot is off. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Adams. Valanciunas can't get that one to fall. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Broke loose. Vassell outside. Stolen by Jackson. DeRozan on the wing. And the rejection by Jackson. Now connect. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's connect. Clock at 6. Valanciunas inside. With 1 on the clock. And the dunk by Jackson.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Here's Lillard. Utah with the rebound. Anderson with it. The shot from 20 feet away. Tries again. From downtown. Drains the three-pointer. And the Jazz lead by 15.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
As to Iguodala. Back to Lillard. Trying to end the drought. Vassell grabs the board.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now here's Jackson. .137 left to play in the final quarter. Rebounded by Jackson.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Goes up on the high post. No good off the front iron.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
And Connect gets it to go.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Jazz.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Valanciunas.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Outside Jackson. Here's Adams. Lays it up off the glass. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Henderson for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And you got to feel